na pia watu wa radio na TV just play tafadhali chezeni hasa because they are dope. And who knows, we are trying to get into an industry, so it's a poetry scene still hatujaingia tu, unasikia kuna industry ya film, industry ya music, but hatujaingia, we still kwa hiyo scene. So stakeholders will come through, gava pia imekuwa ikido some stuff, but you need to do more.
Definitely more needs to
funding. Tunataka tu funding. Mistari utajiandikia.
Kakiru tu. Lakini akili ready all the time.
Do tu ni pesa.
I want to involve my DJ on this because umesema pia radio, TV ziwacheze, and most times it's the DJs who are playing in the stations and whatnot.
So unique
wachani kuweke kwa spotlight. Why is it that, you know, atusikiangi ka poetry hapo ndani ya mix? Like, is there a reason?
Yeah, kuna reason. The reason why is unless unajua poet naweza weka maybe nikianza mix. Check it, like most of there's a time nilienda event, then before I start there's a poet niliweka before like inakufungulia set. But now between the set always because most poets are like BPM.
Unacheza na BPM.
Unacheza na BPM.
Wale wajui inamaanisha beats per minute. Naweza kwa DJ pia mimi.
So most of the poets zinanga hizo like rhythm unacheki. So wezi yaka katikati, maybe you start on the kama inaanza, then you do the mix.
I've seen how you do your poetry. Could that be the reason? Because it's just that leo nashindwa hata umeacha wapi watu wako, because you normally have someone with a guitar and then anakuchezea and then you do you do your poetry beat and then they'll do some, you know, singing along. Is that the reason why you opted for that way of doing your or performing your poetry? Because pia it's like people want to feel some rhythm in between.
I mean, need diversity, because then still I rap. So need diversity, and that's more sellable if ukienda na band, you know, like uta quote more. Kuliko ukienda solo kufanya capella, wezi quote do mingi. So ukienda na wase uko like, this is the package that I'm bringing. Niko na band, so cheza pesa mzuri. Unaona? So ni vile tu, like, we have to make money for us, right? And also include everyone. There's a dope vocalist, there's a dope bass guitarist, nani. We need to incorporate all of them. So yeah.
Is that your way now?
Yeah. Because your performances, your live performances. Yeah, but also I do rap. I do isoma minutes per beat. I rap, man. I do. But you know, like, if you record one poem, one song, unafikiria itakundi ya pesa aje? Lakini nikienda nikai chini ni kama kuna whole show ya 1 hour. Nikienda kwa stakeholder niko like, this is what I'm bringing. Na hii ndo pesa yenye tunahitaji. And that makes more sense.
All right. Now, you have been inspired by a lot of things while writing your poetry. What are some of these things that inspire you? I know you've talked about Africanism as one of the things that inspire you. So what more inspires you? And when you say Africanism, just what exactly are you saying?
Africanism, black supremacy, optimism, and also daily life too. Africanism is basically being Africans doing the African business. Like, you know, there is so much in terms of artistry yenye haijakuwa tapped into in Africa, and even the West are trying to like tap in. But sisi tujaona, imagine, no matter hata like even people are not putting money into art because they have not seen it. And art ndo ki, unakumbuka wajinga nyinyi ya King Kaka? Months karibu wa madwe juu ya hiyo stuff. You can see how art ni powerful, unaona? And that's what we are talking about. Let's talk about African things, our African heritage, our African practices what we stand for. That's all about Africanism. And yeah, kutumia tu art, talk about that things, because they need to know that Africa si njaa tu, si mambo ya Turkana peke yake. There's kuna talent, kuna everything. And only us, ni sisi tu tunaweza ongea about our things. Na si politician atenda bonge, you know, this is what we do in Africa, ni artists. Because if you're the jamii, right? So yeah.
Yeah, only we can tell our stories the best way we know how, because we know.
And then you know, like for art, ainanga barrier. Na art ndo tunapewa, yani tunapewa freedom mingi sana kusema kenye unataka. Ataka ita offend mse. Lakini ukisema hivyo kwa field nyingine utakuwa sued.
That's true.
So yeah, art na feel art ni kitu poa. Let's just talk about our African life and heritage through art.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's speak about Sun at Arise. Your cape is written Sun at Arise.
Yeah.
Sun ya mtoto mwanaume.
Male child.
Yeah, mtoto mwanaume.
Yeah.
And then at Arise.
Yeah.
So talk about it.
So one day see your son tweet arise, one day be your son at arise. So it's a phrase yenye nili come up nayo like 2 years ago. Ile nilikuwa na try ku bring about optimism kama one of the things that inspire what I write. Because then mbona sasa tuanze kusell negativity, it's already tough out there. So we need to tell people that continue doing what you're doing. Uko in sports, in politics, in businesses, in art, everything, you're gonna rise, right? And place yenye niko as a young man and as a young person, ni mimi naweza ongelelea my community. There's nobody, hakuna mse yuko 40 atakuja kusema, you know what, young people, this is what we need. Ni mimi ndo naelewa. So that's why nilichukua jukumu on my bega, and then I'm like, I have to encourage these guys, and they keep me going. They keep me going because they wanaona hata mimi like the steps that I'm doing, and not even kuisema, we are walking the talk. So it's a movement, it's a community. Kuna community inaitwa Sunrisers, ili come up na the whole issue. And then so nikamwa pia kuifanyia a live show, a whole concert ya 1 hour 45 minutes set. So tunaifanya Sato this Saturday on the 21st of September. Creatives Garage from 4, gets open at 4, showing at 5 to 8.
So it's a whole concert.
It's a whole concert.
1 month thing. Or you're gonna be with your band? Let me call them band.
Niko na band, niko na saxophone, bass guitarist, lead guitarist, acoustic, vocalist wawili. I have another poet, and Hamis Mshairi, big shout out Buddha. Nimemfeature kwa one of the poems, nitakuwa nayo on stage. So nitakuwa na band mzima.
So it's a whole like musical experience.
Yeah, it's a music and poetry show.
Okay.
Try infuse poetry na music. So music, poetry, all of them zina tell the same story. It's all about, okay, Sun at Arise ni now on Saturday nitakuwa na tell story ya a boy who came from the village, ama si lazima from the village, just came to Nai from where he came from, and then he's trying to navigate life as a young person, a creative, and a graduate. So the challenges, the lessons learned, and also relationships zake na Nairobi streets, governance. That's where we talk about maandamano. That's where we talk about social justice. But itakuwa hivyo serious, so because you know, like we are artists, so tunajua vile kuiweka muziki and everything. We're gonna talk about even our relationship na madem na relationships. We're gonna and then tunamalizia na set ya prayers na goodwill. So we're gonna do a poem called Niombe, and also we borrowed a chorus ya Benso ile ya Niombe. So vocalist watakuwa wanafanya mambo zao pale, and then that's how tutamaliza show hivyo.
Yeah, seems like a really interesting
it's an
show
experience, man.
for people to, you know, just show up
journey,
for,
yeah.
you know, and get to experience all of you, you know, doing what you do best. So you said the tickets are going for how much?
Advance at 1,000. We have group tickets, 5 buddies, that's 500. 5 sunrises, 4K. And then couple tickets, 13.
Okay.
1300, yeah.
Okay, so you better show up for that particular experience, because as he's explained it, it's something worth going to just sit and get to experience. If you can do for us another poem, maybe Sanata Rise, as we finish off with your interview.
Another poem, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Holding a book and a pen for so long, trying to write something and feel like I belong. Telling myself I was made for this. It's an awakening call, it's not a diss. It's about time, it's about time. It's about time, about time, about time. It's about time, it's about time. It's about time, about time, about time. The sun is rising, try not to deceive. The love you give, I receive. Every stage I go, it's a killing. It's a poem, it's a song, we are drilling. It's a rap, it's about time. It's about time. It's about time, about time, about time.
Great. So where do they find you? Where do they find your poetry?
Instagram, the Joshu Poet. TikTok, the Joshu Poet. X, the Joshu Poet. Sunrise Concepts on YouTube.
All right, you know where to find Joshu Poet. Make sure you just head over to his social media platforms and support, because he is worth the support. He is good at what he does. Right about now, we will be taking a short break, but don't you go too far, because when I come back, I will be coming back with an artist via Zoom. Not an artist, an artist, a producer, a writer. He is an international one, by the way. He is Grammy nominated. He has worked with the who's who in the music industry, from the likes of Tiwa Savage, Ricardo Banks, Ciara, Missy Elliott. I mean, his catalog is just crazy. You definitely want